Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. And here I'm gonna deal with advanced assemblies. So in that I'll cover top-down assembly approach and some of the advanced meets, smart fasteners as well as spec and go. We'll see how these all works now. So uh, if you all are new to this channel, so please do subscribe our channel. So there is a link over there, just click on that subscribe button so that we can just add a few more contents to help others. I believe you all will subscribe. And now we'll just start with the session. Here I just want to define few of the advanced meets. For that, let me just switch to the tools and in the inserts, assemblies, belt chain assembly, and I'll define the edges to define the chains over there, that is belt, and these are the edges which I want to add it up. You can even reverse it by just using these arrow marks. Okay, and then even you can add the driving length, that is belt length of 2000. With respect to that, the size or that will change. And then if you rotate one with respect to the chain, it will rotate everything. I just want to define the the slot made between these two, that is slot 1. Just select, hit enter. And so define it. The next step is to tail back the camet. Hold the control, select the faces which you want to define, release the control and just select camet. This is how it works. Then once you define it, with respect to that, you can move the component to get the mechanical motion. And this is how the mates work. And then moving to the next one, this is your mate. And if I want to assign them, I believe I just need to select the faces. Yep, there are no such methods. Just better just open this mates tab over there in the mechanical mates. I'm having gear mate. And just define this one. Looking for the gear mates. This edge as well as this edge. If I define 1:1, with respect to that they will rotate. Like they can specify the mates, gear mates. Okay. Then next is to deal with smart fasteners, how they work. So to activate the smart fasteners, I just need to switch to the add-in, and you need to activate this SolidWorks Toolbox. Remember, if you are using SolidWorks Premium and Professional version, then only you can able to access the Toolbox, not in the standard version. And then I'll switch to the assembly tab, and over there we have the smart fasteners. If you want to add for the particular faces, you just select add, so it will propagate only to that particular faces like this. Otherwise, if you want to propagate the fasteners in all the locations, For that, you define one of the fields. Use propagate all. Software will automatically patch up the fasteners wherever they need it, and according to that, it will give the results. As you can see, everywhere it has changed. Let's say I just want to define the bolts for this, sorry, nuts for this particular group. So that is group 2, I think. Let me just check. Yes, group 2. Let's say I just want to define the washer at the bottom stack. I just select the bottom stack and I'll define washer, narrow flat washer, and then I need the nut, that is X nut style one. And with respect to that, as you can see here, that will be added and the length of that bolt will be increased to all the instances. Okay, this is how it works. I hope it's clear. Right, and then moving further with the top-down assembly approach. So here what we do is we create the component inside the assembly workbench and make them here only. So this is the component which I'm going to work on, and for our convenience I'll browse the completed model so that we can just refer them. This is the completed case study which I'll be working on. I need this component right now, this one. So for that I'll switch to this. This is the working model for me. If you want to add the new component, you need to use insert drop down and select new part. An extra part will be added here, and right click on it and select edit part. So once you do that, that component will be turned into blue, so that whatever the changes or whatever the features you add, that should save inside that particular part 1. So I'll change the assembly opaque mode with respect to pack, and I'll just select this face on it, I'll sketch, and this entire surface should be converted to, for me to use the convert entities. So once you use it, the software automatically patch up the circumferential edges as a reference, and it will give the surface for reference. So once you define it, you can just go to features and extrude that particular model like this. You can define the thickness how much you want and just save it. So do that. Next step is to create this. Once your model is perfectly fine, so if there is no any modification is needed, you can adjust the editing mode. You come out of this, this will be a new part now. But the thing is, this part will not be saved as a virtual component, as a real component outside the assembly workbench. If you want to save it as a real component, right now it is a virtual component. When you browse the assembly, then only it can be accessible, otherwise it won't. So open it, just right clicking on that component, and here by using save as option, you can save it in the location where you want. We'll save as one on the desktop. Now this part is independent. Now thing is, there is a links, as you can see exactly on my component. It shows there is an external reference with the assembly. If you want to check it, right click on it and select external references. It shows in context relation. In context, in the sense component has the link with assembly and assembly is open, so that it shows. You can lock the references. If you lock it, you will get the error mark with star mark. Once you lock it, whatever the updates you do in the assembly, it won't update here until and unless you unlock it. Once you lock it, you can unlock it. But the thing is, if you break the relations, it will be permanently broken. You cannot bring it back, and the symbol is like error mark with a cross mark. But the thing is, this is now independent. Whatever the changes you do over there, it won't be updated. I want to make this component as an independent component without any symbols. So it shows still there are some references. What it means, thing is, while drawing the sketch, we have taken the edges as a reference, right? So I need to delete these all the edges. Display and delete relations. It shows these are the relations still exist. All are reference. So I'll just delete them all by using fully defined sketch. I'll use the calculate tool to automatically fully define the sketch like this. You can exit this one. but still it shows there is a reference. So the thing is, while drawing that sketch, I took the surface as a reference. Now that is missing. So from this default planes, I'll choose my right plane as my default. I can see this component is independent component now. You can use it wherever you want. Let's save it. So this is how the top-down assembly works. So you can just practice the one more component how you want. Thank you for watching.